to Malden Center. We've got 4 minutes until our train leaves, which will be taking us to, is it Haymarket or North Station?
We agreed on Haymarket. Okay. North Station is a little easier.
Honestly, I'd go for Haymarket then. And so it's going to be taking us over to Haymarket, where we can switch to the green line E and take it all the way to somewhere both me and him have to a station that both of us have never been to before. Medford Tufts Station. So we'll see how that goes. Welcome to a new video. Okay, there's a Forest Hills train that's coming right now that's not taking any passengers, so let's go watch.
He's going to honk, honk, honk to make sure people don't get too close.
Yep, this one's not picking us up.
Look at that. No honk is that you're stopping. So,
wow.
Get off.
That's weird.
That's very weird.
That is even weirder. They said
this is Malden
They said
Center.
it's not taking any
The
passengers.
destination of this train is
Here we are.
Forest Hills.
On the train that they said was not taking passengers. That is awkward. Let's go. The first stretch me and my dad have been on more than just a few times. We live on the Orange Line and we take it a lot. As you've probably seen in our earlier videos. Something like 10 of them, at least. So we're very used to this stretch of the line. And you probably are too. But the stretch of the line we're taking after this is the exact opposite. The first stretch of it we've probably taken once, twice, or 3 times before in videos, but that's a maybe. After that, it's a basically unexplored territory for us. And apparently in 2 stations there's a disabled train, so we'll see about that. Hopefully it doesn't cause any delays. That could cause us missing our E-line departure. That, I believe, is a unused sidetrack that used to be for the Boston and Maine freight operations.
Connections.
Wait, no, this is Wellington.
Yeah, but the announcement was there was a disabled train at Assembly. Assembly's one stop south of Wellington, one stop where we are.
Yeah, maybe they just
So they were able to probably drag it here somehow or another and give it out of service.
like with a train.
Yeah, there were various ways they can get disabled trains to get abled again.
Wellington.
I remember one time a friend of mine was on a disabled train, and I was 2 trains behind her
Forest Hills.
on this Orange Line, and the disabled train was at between Community College and Sullivan Square. The train behind that train pushed the disabled train to Sullivan Square. They actually had to push it. It's going to get moving on its own. That was a real crazy situation. I'm sure everyone got Sullivan and then had sorted out. And that was a big mess, but it's cleaned up by now.
Yeah, makes sense. Wait, Abba? Next stop is the one they said there was a disabled train at. Well,
Yeah.
I don't believe them. We're cruising smoothly.
Next stop, Assembly.
The announcement came through at 10.
Doors will open on the left.
The announcement came through at 10:18 a.m. I read it at 10:51 a.m., which means that usually by the time they get down to the or start to figure out the situation, it's not a big deal anymore. Which sort of makes you wonder why they bother announcing it. But like, they have to announce it at some point. Like, there's a point at the time which they know about it and there's still a problem, and then they have to announce it. There's supposed to be a little ice on the river. Not enough ice to cover the river. This is in Canada, but like, there's some ice on the river because it's cold.
And right now we are about to see an airport hidden in the bay.
Yep, the Tulsa Encore Casino. If you see it past the.
Yep, there is the ATC tower.
Yep. Yeah, remember filling out this side. So
Yep.
We don't want to point at people who don't want to be on our.
Yeah. And we are approaching Assembly.
Approaching. Assembly.
Jinx train.
Doors will open on the left.
Just kidding. Still want to know where we're getting off.
This is Assembly. The destination of this train is Forest Hills.
I think I've been to Forest Hills before.
You've been to Forest Hills? I
Yeah.
have to. One time I went there to visit Abba's, Mercedes' grave. Because that's in Rossendale, and Forest Hills is on the way to Rossendale, the other side of Boston.
Next stop,
Wait, Appa?
Sullivan
Yeah.
Square.
What?
Doors will open
Rossendale?
on the left.
Yeah?
I think it's a stop on the Needham line.
Yeah, so what actually happens there is the Needham line has a stop at Forest Hills,
Yep.
and then it keeps going to Rossendale. As a matter of fact, I read on the internet that there's a proposal out there to extend the Orange Line past Forest Hills into Rossendale so that people don't have to commute to the rail just to get to Rossendale. It's a valid proposal because, after all, Rossendale is still part of Boston proper. We're not in the suburbs yet. It's still part of the city, so
Yep.
it's a little bit silly for there to be no subway service and you're still in Boston.
Yep.
So that
Approaching
during rush hour, the trains are already packed deep
Sullivan
from Forest Hills.
Square.
So can you imagine how
Doors
packed
will
they'd be if they
open
started
on
back
the
at
left.
Rossendale? I can't even
Change
imagine how
here
bad that
for
would be.
bus connections.
At the same time, when it's not rush hour, it would be pretty good to have service going to Rossendale. Then it would be easier to get to Abba's grave and all the other things that are worth visiting out there. It's not just dead people, but living people too.
Appa?
Yep.
I remember one person who basically decided to fix,
This
in
is
their opinion, fix
Sullivan Square.
every transit system in the
destination
world.
of this train
And of
is
course, guess why they started
Forest Hills.
Boston? Because they did. Apparently, it has the most problems. Guess what the first thing they did was?
Red blue connector?
Nope.
There has to be a red blue connector. That's on it, really.
Yes.
What's
They extended the Orange Line on the entirety of the Needham Line, except they had one stop where they served it by bus because they refused
Next
to serve
stop,
it by train.
Community
Percy,
College.
which is in the middle of a golf
Doors will
course.
open on the left.
Oh. Versus in the middle of the golf course? I didn't know that.
I thought so.
I believe you, I just don't know.
I think so.
I'm not familiar with the area. I've lived in Boston my whole life, and it's not my entire life. Like 30 plus years of my 43-year life, I've been here, and I've seen most of the sides of Boston, most of the corners of it. But there are parts that I've been to. I've not been to Mattapan. I've not been to, I don't know.
Well, maybe let's change that sometime soon.
You want our next video to be a trip to Mattapan? I mean,
Sure.
it's ambitious because it is really, really the far other side of Boston from where we are, but it's
Passing to
possible.
a Green Line storage area.
I mean,
Now the commuter rail storage area.
again, like with Mattapan, there's a commuter rail stop going in and the red line, or I'm trying to say high speed trolley going out. Like you can go to, I think it's Google Avenue on the commuter train to, where is it going? It's one of the stops. On, I can't remember, it's the Fairmount line. You go to South Station, you go to the Fairmount line to Google Avenue.
Appa?
Yeah.
Or you could take a bus out of Forest Hills.
Approaching
You could.
Community College.
The bottom line is there's no place to get there, and one of the great things about Mattapan is that people use the buses over there. It's not,
North Station.
I read an article in the New York Times about the slowest bus in the entire New York City metro system, and it said it was M50. M50 is the 50th Street bus that goes west to east, east to west, and every major east-west street in Manhattan, in that area, has a bus that goes on just that street. So, for example, there's the M79, M72, I think, M86. I don't know all the numbers, but basically, each one of those streets has its own bus, and I think many of them. I don't think I've ever seen the M50. M50 is super duper slow. You can walk faster than that bus goes. There's people who take a bus because it's a schlep to walk, or it's uncomfortable to walk, or they can't walk distance. But yeah, they say that with about 3 miles an hour, and most people can walk about 3 miles an hour without too much difficulty. You don't have to so much say.
Doors will open
If you are
on
going
the right. Change here for the Green Line, bus connections, the commuter rail, and
But
Amtrak.
we're going one more stop. gonna get up now because we're getting off next stop.
Okay.
So might as well.
Just hold one tight. Hold one tight.
I know. Yep.
When doors on my way, hold both hands. Okay.
Okay.
Next stop, Haymarket.
That's our stop.
Doors
Switch
will
to the
open on the right. Approaching
That was quick.
Haymarket. Doors will open on the right. Change here for the Green Line and bus connections.
And here we are.
Haymarket.
Haymarket. Let's go. Get ready to switch to the Green Line.
There's a staircase going up, they just passed, but you know, that'll take us to the Green Line, we're going to go down. Actually,
Welcome to Haymarket.
Green Line's up.
No, Green Line straight.
You are correct.
There's our train. That's about to go. There isn't our train. Soon we're going to be switching to the Green Line. Now it's much quieter. We're at Haymarket Station and yep, there is Green Line, all trains under.
Okay. You're going to go up another staircase, that's how it works. So, you know, a station, you can do just one staircase up, you have to do it. This station, go down and up. That's what as far as what we can do it.
Hopefully that's a T.
Okay, well, let's find out.
Let's just go and not go too fast. Oh, that's Medford Tufts. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm running for it.
Fast. This way, this way. Copy west. No, North Station. Let's go. Here it is. Let's go.
Just made it.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was epic.
What's that?
We barely made it.
Now, we made it comfortably, we got to run off the platform station. You know that, right?
Yeah.
As long as it value is the same.
But I wanted to go out of Haymarket.
Okay, that's your choice.
Spend a little more time. And it ended up paying off with a more epic run. I actually like these types of things as long as we don't miss the train.
Change here for the orange line.
Yeah, I missed the train.
Bus connections. Commuter rail. Amtrak. Doors will open on the right.
I've missed more trains than I can tell you. I once you've missed an Amtrak, but...
An Amtrak?
Yeah, unfortunately I was able to make the next Amtrak. They should charge a little more to take it, but they haven't run the next trains, so I just took that one. Yeah, tough situation. There was a lot of traffic getting into the Amtrak station when my house broke. Back in 2012.
No station. But this time we're on the Green Line and a almost empty
This
Green
is
Line.
North Station. The destination of this train is Medford/Tufts.
We're actually going all the way to Medford Tufts, so this is fun. We have never done this before. And we are actually filming this on Christmas Day, so... And since we don't celebrate Christmas, it basically is the perfect time for us, since it includes much less packed trains and much less traffic. Which helped us get to Malden Center faster. I think we're waiting to go up. Yep. Next stop, Science Park, West End. What?
Do you want to point the camera to all the tracks out there?
I see a train there.
Yeah, that too.
I think that was the Heath Street bound train we saw.
Okay.
Yep, I was right.
Look to the right here. I see a red signal. I think the red signal is the reason why we're not there's a red signal.
Yep. I think it's just red because the Heath Street train's coming.
Maybe. I mean, this train went out this direction. That way has people. Although probably this because it's a one-car train, I think it's a two-car train.
Yeah. No, this is also a one-car train. I think that
There's no reason to run two-car trains today. It's a holiday or whatever.
but they might as well run them anyways.
So, if you have two-car trains, you have to have two people.
No, I think they might as well run the trains anyways.
Well, yes, but some people still get where they're going. Like I say, they have families visit, and like the transit system is an essential feature of our city.
And go. Wait, why are there so many tracks
Science
there?
Park / West End.
Going to suggest that you look there and not you doing something else.
There are just so many tracks there, and I have no idea why. See what Science Park? That one's Riverside. Looks like the two trains swapped positions.
Approaching Science Park / West End. Doors will open on the right.
It is more the design of the station is very awkward because it's above this massive intersection.
This is Science Park / West End. The destination of this train is Medford / Tufts.
And it's close to a science museum. What?
It's called the Museum of Science. That's the name of
Oh.
It's called the Museum of Science. Yeah. I'm kind of inside the museum. I'm actually a little tired. But I mean,
You said the science museum.
Next
I know I said that,
stop,
but it's called the
Leachmere.
Museum of Science. We call it the Science Museum. It's called the Museum of Science.
Yeah.
Have you to,
Yep, that is the Museum of Science, which is the reason there's a station there in the first place, to serve the Museum of Science. The weird thing is I think Leachmere does that also. Here comes Leachmere.
Approaching Leachmere. Change here for bus connections. Doors will open on the left. This is the last chance to transfer to Green Line service to Union Square.
Yeah, your last chance to transfer to a train. That'll be going one more stop.
This is my first time, maybe the second time I've seen this station in this format.
This is
It's always a station here in Leachmere, but it used to
The
be farther
destination
down.
of this train is Medford / Tufts.
Amazing how they rebuilt the whole thing.
When?
When?
Oh, you mean after
When
they
did you
closed?
realize?
Oh, you mean after they closed the West End elevated?
Yeah.
Next stop, East Somerville.
I think I'm the only one who's seen that part before, and I haven't gotten there by train. I've gotten there when I was heading home from school by car.
I have my older brother, Avi, loved the trains when he was in high school, and I was in middle school with him. And we went to an excursion to
That
Central Train.
right over there is the commuter rail and Green Line service yards.
Who said that?
For North Station.
I'm just trying to all this stuff.
What?
A lot of these things look like you know these dreams too. I don't know how often you do it. Probably not very often.
Yeah, I think this is the E-line yard. Oh, and there's another E-line train right in front of us.
When you have tall bridges, it's very nice to build that because you feel like
Abba, do you think there's any lines where it might be worth operating two-car trains on days like this?
Today, even on the B line, doesn't matter.
Abba, do you think that on a normal day there's any lines that might make sense to have a three-car train?
Yes, the B and the T both. Actually, the B doesn't really have to be on the station platforms. You have to be cars.
What?
The B line does have to be two-car trains because the way the solution for the Commonwealth Avenue doesn't have but the T and the David, that yes. And I've seen a three-car train with the B line in New York. They do run.
How often?
Not so often. In other words, it's less three, less two. But the three, even the three so long.
Abba, on to that one switch side because I think most
Approaching
of the
East
stops will
Somerville.
be on
Change
this
here for
side
bus
now.
connections. Doors will open on the left.
One time ago, I was trying to get to town, and I was running in Sullivan Square in the orange line. They were trying to stop for a long, long time. I said to myself, this guy isn't going to just quit and
What?
get to North
What?
Station to
What'd you say?
This is
I was-
East Somerville.
I was riding at
The
Somerville
destination
Station,
of this train is
and I decided
message/town.
after the train stopped for a long time because it was it's a problem. That like this is just taking forever. I thought we'd be getting past the North Station until you take the green line from Somerville. So I walked over the 15 minutes to get here. Unfortunately, I was not any faster to the station because what happened was when I got here and I was first seeing it was so crowded I couldn't get on it. And the next week it came in, I couldn't get on that one.
Gilman Square.
And then that happened. The Sullivan train also got me. The North Station was the same time. I was happy I was working at the trains. Okay. I still haven't worked on that.
That is McGrath Highway.
Likewise, yes. That's not also. Once we pass the Somerville, this is a new that. Are you going to wear glasses up?
Approaching Gilman Square. Change here for bus connections.
Gilman Square.
Doors will open on the left.
Come on, Apple. Come on, am I on?
Fine.
Can you click off? I think I have one in my pocket. Actually, I don't. But actually, I might. In my other pocket. So my other pocket has it. Oh, actually, I don't. Sorry about that.
Next stop, Lagoon Square.
There's still someone else on the train. I wonder where
What? I don't know this stuff either. You learn something new every day. Like you look at the map and see all the station names, but like if you haven't been there with your eyes and your whole body, you don't experience it the same way. You just got on the map. It doesn't really mean anything to you. But this is amazing. It took forever to build this line, but now that it's built, it's very, very useful.
Yeah.
Somerville is almost impossible to get to and from. And now you have the service. It's really amazing.
Approaching Lagoon Square. Doors will open on the left.
Okay, so no one's getting off here.
Nope.
So either the person on the other
So,
person on the train is
You
getting
can't
off at
notice
the
that
next stop.
these yellow guys are for if you want to get off at so
Next stop, Ball Square.
they have to say the last one, although they have to check the others.
Yeah, Ball Square is the second to last one. So either they're getting off at Ball Square or